guess I just want to start by to the New Orleans Saints organization just for giving me this opportunity, to Mr. Benson and Miss Benson, Miss Rita LeBlanc, Coach Payton, Mickey Loomis, even the guys, Randy Mueller, Jim Hazard, just for giving me the opportunity to be a New Orleans Saints. Say all good things must come to an end. Obviously, this is a day that, as a player, that you dread to happen. But if you don't go out on your own terms, this is eventually, a possibility that this may occur. And to the fans of the New Orleans Saints, it's been a blessing. It's been an honor just to be able to play every Sunday, Monday, or Thursday, whatever day it may have been, and just to hear my name as well as my teammates' name to be called. And the good and the bad times that we've obviously had together. I think from the obvious, from going through a situation like Katrina, and then having an opportunity in '06 to play for an opportunity in the NFC Championship game. Just to have all those things happen to me and for me, I've been blessed. And I just want to tell everyone thank you. A lot of times I guess it's a little odd, when a player gets released to have this sort of deal done, but there's no animosity between myself and the Saints. I'm thankful, and I'm happy that they would allow this to happen, and happy that they would allow me just to tell everyone thank you for the opportunity that I've been given.
When did you first realize, start thinking that this might be it for you? Was it early this season when playing time when you felt you were healthy and you weren't getting in the game? Was that maybe first on to you?
Well, that may have been a sign, but I've always felt like that I could still play, and that's how I feel to this day. It just was a situation where it didn't work out to this point. But 3.5, 3.2, I think that's the average life of a running back, and to play 8, I've exceeded expectations already.
You feel like you're going to play again?
Yeah, hopefully I can play again.
What's next for you? What's the next step?
Next step is just to continue to rehab. I had a scope about 6 weeks. It'll be 6 weeks on Thursday. So just continue to rehab and get that stronger. It's just basically removing some cartilage. That was causing me some problems as far as the knee was swelling up earlier this year. So hopefully we have that rectified. So that's basically the next step, is just to continue to get stronger.
For a while, there's been talk about this day coming. But as you've gotten here, how difficult is this for you, knowing this is where you spent all your NFL career?
That's the toughest part. The New Orleans Saints is the only team that I really know as far as in the professional league. You move up from high school to college, and you want to stay with one team your whole career, and we never know what may happen. I may get to a point where I can't play. Where the rehab is too tough, and I can't just beat that cycle, and then you're talking about maybe retiring. So this may be that final time, but until that day comes, as far as I know I can't do it anymore, then I still want to go.
Let's say this is it for you. You don't hook on with another team. When you look back at your career here, have you done everything that you set out to do as a player outside of the Super Bowl? That's
outside of the Super Bowl. Outside of the Super Bowl, that's probably the only thing left that I have to accomplish. I've been to the Pro Bowls. I've had success as far as being a starter, being the kind of quote-unquote bell cow running back. My only goal now is just to win a Super Bowl.
There's an obvious love affair that exists between you and the New Orleans sports fans. How would you explain that connection? Why is it that you think that you've become so beloved over the years?
I don't know. I just try to do it the right way. And I think a lot of people have respected it. Whether it's just going to a basketball game and all the fans yelling and screaming my name. You're thankful for it. But at the end of the day, I just tried to go out there and make plays on Sunday.
What was your favorite part about being a Saint, and what stands out about your career here in New Orleans?
Well, I think just just the opportunity to play, just getting drafted, by the New Orleans Saints. And then with it being close to home, a lot of friends and family could come see me play. And then just some of the success that we had. I mean, I think when I was drafted back in 2001, you look back and say, well, the Saints, they're a team with talent, but they're not a good team. I don't think you can say that anymore. I think you can say that they're a team with talent, but they're a good team.
Based on how well you know your body, as you sit here right now, do you think you have 1, 2, 3 more seasons?
I think the limit for me is 3. I think the limit for myself is 3.
Any games stand out to you?
Yeah, the Philly game will always be special as far as the NFC as far as the divisional game. That will always be special for me. But I think the game, probably my first touchdown against Atlanta. It was a sweep left, 54, 56 yards, something like that. He had, I think it was Cal Turley pulling. So it was pretty special.
You've done a lot in the community with your foundation. Is that something you kind of still envision being a part of?
Yeah, we're still going to do some things here. We'll still be a part of the community. I'll still be a part of this community here in New Orleans, as far as not only a fan and a resident, but as well as someone that does whether it's business or community events here. We'll still be a part of it.
Can you see yourself being part of the organization in a non-playing?
Yeah, I can see myself being a part of this organization in a non-playing role. The coaching side of it, I don't know if that's it. Those coaches put in a lot of time. They put in a lot of long hours. But I mean, it may end up working out that way. Because this will always be home. Even if it works out that, unfortunately, I may have to go with another team, New Orleans will always be home for me.
Deuce, in the end, did it come down to a difference of opinion about how much you had to offer next season?
Pretty much.
You've always been kind of a rock and, very, I guess, even keel, no ups and downs emotionally. Other players have cried when you got hurt. Did you have a moment where you were emotional with your wife and saying, I'm not going to be a Saint anymore? Do you think that'll hit you, or is it something that, you get emotional about?
Well, I have my glasses, my shades here, and I was hoping that I didn't get emotional about it. I mean, but, like I said, probably the toughest part for me, not only saying and telling the guys goodbye, and just that I'll be in touch with them, etc., but, just seeing, I know the work that the equipment guys put in. I know the work that the secretaries put in and, what they go through. So I'm thankful for them, and that's probably the toughest part, just telling those people, those individuals bye.
Have you talked to any of your teammates yet? What have you told them?
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of them. I mean, I just talked to a lot of probably 6 or 7 of the offensive linemen, and I've talked to a lot of them, and just thanking them for the opportunity. Just thanking them for the opportunity, and we'll still be in touch, and I want them to continue to work hard. I want them to continue to block for Reggie and protect Drew and etc. So I still want them to have some success.
Is it going to be tough for you to adjust to retirement if football's behind you for good?
I have other interests that keep me pretty involved, but I know I'll be involved in sports or football in some capacity if this is, if I don't get the opportunity to play again.
Deuce, you and your age never been able to get a sense of, should you be released as you were today, how many teams or which teams might be interested in you?
Well, I think the biggest issue that you have to realize is with the combine coming up, all 32 teams will be there, so they'll have opportunity just to talk to other teams, et cetera, and we'll see where it goes from there.
How's the car business?
Rough. Exactly. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.